Yo, what's happening, Cowboys Nation? All my fellow Dallas Cowboys fans, coming at you with another video, man. I just got done doing a keys to victory for the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Green Bay Packers divisional round. I did the keys to victory for the offense. This video here is my 3 keys to victory for the defense. How to slow down, contain this red hot Green Bay Packers offense led by quarterback Aaron Rodgers. And we'll go 3, 2, 1 in order of importance in my opinion. So we'll get right into it. For me, number 3 is stop the run. Now the Packers all year long, in the last few years, they really haven't had a good running game. They thought Eddie Lacy was going to be the answer coming out of Alabama. In the regular season, the Cowboys were number 1 as far as stopping the run, and that's legit. You know what I mean? That's I think the Patriots, as far as being the number 1 scoring defense, I think that's a little misleading. And I did my playoff prediction video. If you guys want to check that out, I'll give you my reasoning as of why I felt that way. But the Cowboys' run defense, stopping the run, number 1 in the league, that's legit. But we can't allow. They got Eddie Lacy won't play in this game, but they got Ty Montgomery, the wide receiver, converted to running back. Now he left the wild card game against the Giants with a knee injury, but I believe he came back, and but he really didn't do too much. I think he had like 11 carries, less than 30 yards. They tried to get Christian Michaels going. I think as a team, the Packers rushed for less than 80 yards as a team, but they still scored 38 points. So you just can't, because if they get the running game going, I mean, then with Aaron Rodgers in the passing game, you know, it could be a long day for the Cowboys. So we have to, as great as Aaron Rodgers is, make him one-dimensional. Make this team a one-dimensional team. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe you're feeding right into the Packers' hands. You know what I mean? Making them one-dimensional. You know what I mean? We got this phenomenal player. I've never seen anyone play the quarterback position better than Aaron Rodgers. I know some of you say Tom Brady, but as far as pure talent, I've never seen it played better. I'm not talking about resume, Super Bowls, just talent. Seen it played better than Aaron Rodgers. But at the end of the day, it's a team. And I just think we have the better team than the Green Bay Packers. So yeah, we have to stop the running game. If not, the play action pass, and it could be a long day for our Cowboys. Number 2 for me is D-line depth. In the first half, I think the Giants sacked Aaron Rodgers like 4 or 5 times. They were getting to him. The Giants' strength is their secondary. Their secondary, and they can stop the run really well with those 2 big defensive tackles. Harrison and Hankerson, you know what I mean? Snacks. I love my Dallas Cowboys, diehard Dallas Cowboys fans, but I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. You know what I mean? So I will give the Giants secondary the slight nod over the Cowboys, over our secondary. Now you're going to hear the talking heads all week, mainstream sports media. If you listen to them, you're going to hear Packers fans. It may even be some in the comment section. You know, if Green Bay shreds the Giants secondary, what you going to think he's going to do to the Cowboys? Valid point. You know what I mean? But what happened, the strength that we have on defense compared to the Giants is pass rush. Now people are going to say the Cowboys don't have a pass rush, they stand in third, but our pass rush has been peaking at the right time. See, they're going to be saying Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers' offense is peaking at the right time. Well, so is our pass rush. We're starting to play well, extremely well, at the right time, and the depth. Because the Giants got tired in the second half. And those 2 big defensive tackles, you don't pay them to rush the passer. They stop the run. So when and that was a bad matchup. They match up well against the Cowboys, speaking of the Giants, because we were a running team. But when you play a passing team like the Packers, it kind of neglects those 2 big defensive tackles you have. They're not Warren Sapp. They don't have the pass rush ability. With our depth, you know what I mean, hopefully we get a healthy Tyrone Crawford off the injury, Terrell McClain, Jack Crawford, you know what I mean, Malik Collins, the rookie, to be able to keep fresh bodies in there along the defensive front so they're not exhausted and tired in the second half. DeMarcus Lawrence has the back injury. Not sure about him. I'm hearing that it could be a serious injury. I haven't heard he won't play. It's the playoffs, so I'm pretty sure he's going to try and do everything he can to give it a go. But, you know, DeMarcus Lawrence, David Irving, who's becoming a monster now. He dominated the Packers. I think he had 3 strips against the Packers week 6. Vincent Mayoa, who can make a play or two here or there. You know what I mean? We've got depth. Well, I wish we had Randy Gregory, but most of you guys know about, you know, his suspension for the year. But we have depth, man. Hopefully D-Law can play. Tank Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence. If he can play, we're going to have depth along the defensive line to constantly put pressure on Aaron Rodgers. Because the Giants got tired wild card weekend, no doubt about it. You know, so depth. D-line depth, man, is going to be a key. And to me, number one key to victory for our defense is bend but don't break defense. That's what we've played all year. That's why, you know, as far as total yards, things like that is not the best, and passing yards given up per game isn't the greatest. But we finished the season top 5, number 5, as a matter of fact, as far as scoring defense. We give up, I think, just under 20 points a game. That's great in today's NFL. We went on the roll against the Packers, and they only scored 16 points on us. They only had 9 points in the fourth quarter. Bend but don't break defense. You know, Aaron Rodgers, and to me that breaks down to the red zone efficiency. You know, if they're going to get into the red zone, when Aaron Rodgers gets into the, say they get in the red zone 5 times, you know, the most we, as far as touchdowns, the most we can give up is probably 3. You know what I mean? If we go 3 for 5 defensively, only giving up 3 touchdowns, things like that, we're going to give ourselves a chance. You know, if they go 4 for, as far as touchdowns in the red, not just field goals, but touchdowns. If they go 4 for 5 touchdowns or 5 for 6 touchdowns, could be a long day. But that's what we've done all year. We've played bend but don't break defense all year. This is going to be Sean Lee. It's kind of weird that Sean Lee didn't make the Pro Bowl, but he got named as an All-Pro. That's weird. This is going to be his first playoff game, because in 2009, he was still in college. 2014, he was injured. I believe this is his first time playing 16 games. He's ready to go. We should get Mo Claiborne back. You know what I mean? Bend, but don't break defense. Make them settle for field goals. That's how we were able to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, week 10. You know, if they would have got a bunch of touchdowns in the first half, that game could have been ugly, out of hand. But bend, don't break. To me, that's the number one key. So just, you know, kind of recap. Number 3 is stop the run. You can't allow them to run the ball. We just can't have that. We got to shut that down. You know, number 2, D-line depth. You know, because Aaron Rodgers, what he's able to do to move around, to manipulate the pocket, dip his shoulder under defenders, things like that. That's incredible to me. How he's able to move around in the pocket. If we have D-line depth, fresh bodies, so guys aren't tired like the Giants were. You know what I mean? If the guys aren't tired, we're able to get to Aaron Rodgers and bring him down and tackle him so he's not running around and he's got 8, 9, 10 seconds to throw the ball. If that's the case, he's going to light us up. But I just think we have more quality defensive linemen, more bodies, fresher bodies than the Giants that can get after the Packers. Our depth. And number 1 is bend, don't break. We can't, our red zone defense has to be on point. It has to just continue to do what we've done all year, basically. Bend, don't break. You know what I mean? To me, those are the 3 keys to victory for our defense. I did the same video for our offense. If you guys want to check that out, I'll probably leave it at the end. Let me know what you guys think, Cowboys Nation. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Those are my 3 keys. Let me know what you guys' keys to victory are. And I won't make the video too long, Cowboys Nation. And I'm going to put some more videos out throughout the week. And this your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.